Kevin, a point for Southend. Was that a good point, or could you add more there?
A bit of both, I think. I think if you come to a club the size of Oldham in this league and go behind second half, to come back and get points, a good point. But on the whole, as a performance, I felt like we probably and could have deserved 3.
How pleased to come back from a goal down? You know, you've dug deep, shown character.
Yeah, exactly, and we've done that quite a bit recently. And you know, credit to the players that they didn't stop going to try and win the game. And you know, it would have been easy to feel sorry for yourselves because you know we'd played well, and then to get done when we're down to 10 men. I think it just because we're down to 10 men, we've got people trying to cover people, and there's a spare man, and there was one ball up the top which was probably their main threat and runners off it, but the response was first class.
Before the goals there was 2 super saves, one from each keeper.
Yeah.
Colin Dengendy showed his class there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, and it was a brilliant save from him actually, because it looked like it's going to be in the net, so all credit to him for that. And their keepers produced one out of the top drawer as well from Gessie.
And that was quite some equaliser as well from Noor Hussein. Really good drive.
Yeah, and I think it was the build-up of pressure was coming from how much attacks we had, and I was just remembering Danny Waldron won the first half that the keeper made a save from as well. So it was a build-up of the attacks would keep coming wave after wave, and you just wanted someone to drop. Noor was brave enough to take that on, and so it's a hell of a finish.
There was a really big shout in that second period for a penalty kick when Jack Bridge went down. You've just seen what happened. What was your thoughts there? Yeah,
listen, it's as blatant as you're going to get. Cross is coming in and the defender's not even looking at the ball, and Jack's got the wrong side of him and he just tugged him, and it's as blatant as you're going to get. The ref looking at it, but then he's looking to the linesman who's 50 yards away from him, so at the left back position. Looks like he's looking to him for advice, and which is crackers, you know what I mean? But we couldn't seem to get a decision second half, or just like nothing was going our way, and it was frustrating to say the least.
It was a long way to come, and you didn't get that 4th successive victory. But overall, are you pleased with the point?
Yeah, I think. Listen, any time you come here and come away with something that's important, especially from being behind, because they're a real good side with top players, and they're in the playoffs. So yeah, pleased to come back and get something. Disappointed we couldn't take more, maybe even at the end when we're still trying to go on and win the game.
It just shows, though, you can keep your foot on the gas in going into these matches. It's like Tuesday, for example.
Yeah, we got no choice. So it's in the middle of a really busy period, and we'll have to look who's fit and who's suffering. We don't know in terms of stats yet who's done what, so we've got to manage that Monday and see more by feel and speaking to the players about where they're at, who's ready to go Tuesday.
I'm just going to ask you about fitness. We saw Gus Scott Morris down there. How's his knee and such like?
Yeah, I think it's just a slight tight quad, but we're struggling in that area at the minute. Cards was a little bit tight as well because of how he plays and the work he's done the last few games as well. So it was nice to be able to bring 1 or 2 on as well, which shows we're okay in that area of the pitch. Obviously now it's the other end a little bit, but we'll be ready to go Tuesday. And
does that show, just finally, that because of these matches in swift order, you are going to have to use that bench more and more?
Yeah, it is. I mean, we felt we were on top, and I'm reluctant to change too much when you are in the ascendancy. But we felt the cards was just tightening up a little bit, so Marcus coming on was a good one, especially how well he played the weekend. But yeah, listen, it's something we'll have to look at Monday and who's fit.
Appreciate your time, thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Do you know any more about Kensdale yet with his scan that he had? Or?
Yeah, so he's got an appointment again next Thursday. That's getting a mask done, but it'll be a non-contact for a little while, without putting a date on it, because I don't want to do that. But yeah, he was going to be a couple of weeks.